All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in. This is BigBearFoundation.com back here with another video. And today we're going to do another NBA tier list ranking. But this time we're going to be ranking how excited I am to watch every NBA team going into this season. With preseason coming up, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you guys join the Discord. We have plenty of content, especially for NBA content coming up next. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you guys, like I said, join the Discord, do all that fun stuff. Make sure you guys come back for tonight's video. I'm going to be picking, tonight is the picks video with the subscribers that we do every single week, and that's picks and predictions. So if you guys do want to come for that, I don't know if that's going to come out later or not, but yeah, those are always fun to do. So make sure you guys pop out for those. Those are really fun as well. So make sure you guys check that out. Loads of content coming up here on the channel. So make sure you guys stay tuned with everything that we have in store for you guys, because you guys are the GOAT here. All right. So what the categories for today that we're working with is, all right. So I guess we'll start from top to bottom. So at the top of the show, you have the teams that I am pumped up for. You got teams that I just can't wait to watch them getting ready to go to the season. Like I'm just thrilled with excitement. And below that, we have the teams I'm just excited for, and I'm not pumped up watching, meaning I won't be out of my seat just to watch them. But I do know this team is going to be at least talented. To know I know what I'm going to be watching for is going to be good. In the middle of the tier list, you have the teams that I'm interested in, not the teams that I want to really get into watching, but the teams I at least be a little bit interested in. Then you have the team below that. You have the teams that I just have a little interested in, or, not too much, but I won't be at least a little bit pumped up for them. And at the bottom two is you have the teams that it's just plain simple no. The teams I'm just not excited for at all, because I just have nothing to expect from them this year. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start off with my Los Angeles Lakers. You guys already know I'm gonna put the Lakers up here. I'm always excited to watch the Lakers. They're my boys. They're my guys. Plus, how can you not be excited to watch the Lakers? Like, I know we're not the best team out there, but we still have LeBron and AD. You cannot ever get bored of watching that duo. Especially with D'Angelo Russell, I think he's going to do night. Rui Hachimura, I think he's going to have a big night as well. I think the Lakers bench is going to step up. You guys know me. You guys know my guys. Call me biased. I don't care. I think I'm pumped up to see my own guys. All right, after that, oh wow, look at that. Right after that, we have the Celtics. The Celtics, they're gonna be really good this year. I am pumped up. I'll be fair. I'll put the Celtics on pumped up too, just because they have so many good pieces on that team that's just unmarkable. Like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's athleticism, his dunking. Jason Tatum's scoring. Look at the bench. Rest of the players too. Jrue Holiday. They have Derek White out there. The Celtics are supposed to be really good anyway. I am very pumped up to watch the Boston Celtics this year. All right, after that, we have the Mavericks. The Mavericks, yeah, it's crazy how we're starting off with three teams I'm already pumped up to watch for. But the Mavericks, come on, they're pumped up. I think this team's going to be one of the best offensive teams in basketball. Obviously, you have Luka, Kyrie. Now you added Klay Thompson into that mix, and those three are all incredible shooters on their own. And then you still have good players out there who can really give you a lot of entertainment out there. And so the Mavericks, it's because their offense is going to be. I'm expecting their offense to be so dynamic this year. And I just think that I would be very excited to watch him for. All right, after that, we have the Raptors. Besides Scotty Barnes, I do want to see Scotty Barnes play. Besides that, I'm not really that interested in Toronto Raptors. I'm going to say just a little because, like I said, Scotty Barnes is probably the only reason why I got for the Raptors. They got some good, I'm not going to say good, but they have some underrated players down there in myself. But like I said previously, other than the Toronto Raptors with Scotty Barnes, besides that, I'm not really that into watching the Toronto Raptors. All right, next up we have the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm excited to watch them. We're basically just watching the same team as last year, besides watching Alex Caruso and Alex Caruso being in there instead of Josh Giddey. I believe that's the only changes that the Thunder really made this offseason. But listen, this team is still dynamic. They're still young. SGA is still going to give out a good show. I'm really interested to see how Alex Caruso fits in that team with his defensive presence. I like the OKC a lot. I think they could do a lot of great things this year. I'll put him excited. All right, after that we have the Timberwolves. I'm not going to say I'm pumped up, because I would say pumped up if Karl-Anthony Towns was still on the team, but not only just him. I think that just takes a big hit on the boards for Minnesota. But I still will say I'm excited for the team. You know, Anthony Edwards is going to have an MVP type season. That's why I'm expecting from Ant-Man. And you never get bored watching him. You never get bored watching Naz Reid, what he can do off that bench. You never really get bored of watching all the good players that they have on that team that just makes that offense dynamic. I mean, so what did you call it, man? Even though they lost Karl-Anthony Towns, I'm still excited to watch this basketball team. All right, after that we have the Bucks. I'm always pumped up to watch the Bucks. You guys know this. I am a Bucks supporter. You guys know I love the Bucks. You guys know I love watching Giannis and Dame go at it. Chris Middleton, I think, is gonna have a good year. Always love watching Brook Lopez do what he does in the offensive end, defensive end. I like the Bucks a lot. And like I said in the previous NBA video, they're gonna have advantage over a lot of teams because they're probably more chemistry. They have more chemistry than a lot of these teams have. So yeah, definitely, I'm always pumped up to watch the Bucks. All right, after that we have the Nets. No, I'm not interested to watch the Nets at all. I mean, I know you have Cam. I know you still have Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas down there, and I know you still have Johnson there, Cam Johnson down there as well. But besides that, I don't know who I'm really looking for. I mean, they do have Nicholas Claxton too. I'm wondering how he does down there now with no Mikal Bridges, but I'm just not interested in the Nets. I don't think they're really gonna be that good this year. So meaning I don't think I'm not really motivated into watching them. All right, next up we have the Pacers. I'm excited to watch the Pacers, man. Tyrese Halliburton, I think he's gonna have a crazy year this year. Also, you got Miles Turner on that defensive end. You still have Pascal Siakam, who's I think is a really good fit added to your team, and I think we just saw that last year with the run all the way down to the Eastern Conference Finals. Team's got a good offense. I think this team has a really good defense too. Like I mentioned, Pascal Siakam and Miles Turner. I think they're going to provide a lot of great things defensively. I like the Pacers. Plus, their bench is really underrated as well. So I'm definitely excited to watch the Indiana Pacers. After that, we have the Sixers. I'm not gonna say pumped up, but I am excited to watch the Sixers. You know, they added key pieces. You still have Joel, you still have Tyrese Maxey, who's really gonna give you a show. You added Paul George, but I think it's just gonna build the excitement more. I'm very excited to watch the Sixers team to see how they come complete as a team, because I do think the Sixers have potential to be an elite team. The question is, like I said in previous video, will we see it though? Will we see this team have connection? But you look for this later in the season when the Sixers get together. Look for them to have. That's when you really expect the Sixers to get on your feet for. All right, after that we have the Grizzlies. If I'm being honest, I'm actually pumped up to watch the Grizzlies. I'll be completely honest with you. Ja's coming back. Like the Grizzlies, I'm expecting to be really good this year. So overall, like I said, you have John Morant coming back. He's probably one of the more entertaining players in basketball. You still have, what is it? You still have Desmond Bane, who can shoot the hell out of the basketball. And I'm actually very excited to watch that big tall center guy that's now there with Ja. Wanting to have them two get together. Jaren Jackson Jr. always puts on a good show. Deep bench, I don't think is gonna be that bad. I'm actually pumped up to watch the Grizzlies. I'll be completely honest. All right, after that we have the Kings. Like I said, I am pumped up to watch the Kings. The Kings, I expect to be really good in their offense, especially the Kings offense. Kings offense is going to be absolutely dynamic this year, and you can take that to the bank. I mean, just look at this team in general. I mean, you have De'Aaron Fox, you have some bonus still there. You added DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, like I'm expecting Malik Monk to have a crazy season this year. Like I'm very pumped up to watch the Kings. Like their offense is going to be very dynamic this year, and that's what's going to make this team so fun to watch. After that, we have the Knicks. Knicks, I'm excited for. Always excited to watch Jalen Brunson. Always excited to watch all the players on the team. Josh Hart, really excited to watch them. And I'm wondering how Karl-Anthony Towns is now going to do on that team. I mean, I do think the Knicks offensively is going to be one of the more dynamic offenses in the league, kind of with the Kings, but I'm kind of expecting more of the Kings with a higher degree. But besides that, I'm kind of excited to watch the Knicks this year. I think they're going to be good. All right, after that we have the Magic. I'm interested. There you go. We have our first. I can't go wrong about the Magic. I really got nothing to like really be overhyped for the Magic. But besides that, I think they have a solid roster. I mean, it's basically the same roster they had last year, and that's kind of good because you guys can build chemistry off each other. I think that's what you just fine the previous year. I like the Magic, man. I think Paolo Banchero is ready to go for another breakout season. I think Franz Wagner is going on your team. I think Cole Anthony is going to step up a little bit more. I like the Magic. I would say they're definitely an interesting team. They're going to the season worth watching for. After that, we have the Suns. I'm actually going to say just interested for the Suns because we already know what we're going to get out of Devin Booker and KD. And those two always put on a show. You don't ever have to watch about them. But the question is, can this team be good offensively? Like I thought this team was going to be one of the hottest teams, or not, I should say one of the hottest teams. I expect this team to be one of the better teams in the league when it comes down to offense. And I don't think we saw that last year. I am at least interested to watch and see because I'm wondering how their offense will develop. But the question is, will we see it? Otherwise, the Suns, they're a good show. Like they can easily be up here and excited, or even here pumped up. But right now, I'm just gonna say I'm just interested in watching them. After that, we have the Warriors. I'm interested. Warriors don't really have the best roster, but they have enough talent on the team for you to at least be for you to be interested in. Still got Steph Curry. You already know what you're gonna get Steph Curry. I like the addition of Buddy Hield on the team. I think he's gonna provide some excitement there. I think Brandon's going to have a great year this year as well. I think Kuminga, Green, I think they're all going to be just fine. I think I will always put the Warriors in decent, though, especially when they still have Steph Curry. After that, we have the Hornets. I'm not going to say no because LaMelo Ball is a pretty entertaining player, but besides that, I'm just going to say just a little for the Hornets. And the only reason is because they just have LaMelo Ball. And besides that, I'm not really interested in watching the rest of the team. But I'll go just a little for the Hornets because they, like I said, they have LaMelo Ball and they do have Gordon Hayward too. But besides that, I don't think the Hornets really have too much else to provide. So I'll just go just a little there for them. After that, we have Atlanta. Kind of the same story. I'm just gonna go just a little. Not really too motivated to watch that team. The only thing I can say about that team is, like I said, they have Trae Young and they still have Capella over there, which I'm kind of excited for. I think he's going to have more opportunities with Devontae Murray out. But besides and also Devontae Hunter. But besides that, or Hunter, I should say. But besides that, I don't really have any more expectations to really wish for the Atlanta Hawks for them to do good this year for me to entertain myself watching them. So I'll go just a little. After that, we have Washington. No, I'm not excited at all to watch Washington. Washington's going to be fucking horrible this year, man. Their best player is literally Kyle Kuzma. I don't think they're really gonna get anywhere. Washington's been terrible for the last couple of years. Didn't really do anything to the roster to really improve themselves this year. Like, come on, I'm not interested in watching Washington at all. I think they're going to be just terrible. After that, we have the Spurs. I am very excited to watch the Spurs. I'm not going to say pumped up because we need to see that team in action, but I will definitely say I am very motivated to watch the Spurs this year. This team has a lot of potential to be a decent team this year, man. Chris Paul, I like the addition of Chris Paul on that team too. I think he's actually the point guard that Wemby actually needs. And then you still have your guys who I can't think of right now, but you still have your guys who's very capable of scoring the basketball at any given time. I like the Spurs, man. I think they're going to be an exciting team to watch for. After that, we have the Pelicans. I'm going to say just interested because we don't really know what we're going to get out of that team just yet. I know where we're going to get out of Zion. The question is, can he stay healthy? This team has the potential to be an exciting team to watch. But it's kind of like the Suns. Like, will we actually see it? They have key opponents, man. Like, you still have Zion. I like the addition of Devontae Murray. They're just added to that team. Also, they still have great players overall. You saw Joel Alvarado. He can give you a show sometimes off the bench. I like the Pelicans a lot, man. I think they're just interesting. I'm just going to put them just interesting to watch. We just need to see it in action. After that, we have the Heat. I'm going to say interested in the Heat. I'm not going to give them excited or pumped up because I don't think this team is going to be as good as the other teams up top. But I will definitely say Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo are definitely well worth watching for the Miami Heat, especially with Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, all the shooters that they have on that team. Like I said, I'm not expecting this team to be the best team, but I do think this team is at least worth watching. I'll go interesting, but always watch over Miami, man. Like I said, I love watching Jimmy buckets, man. If he gets cooking, man, it's always a show to watch. It's especially Bam Adebayo too. I think he's gonna step charge, probably have his best season yet this year. Look forward to the Heat, man. They could be an exciting team to watch, but right now I'm just gonna put them in interested. All right, next up we have the Cavs. I'm gonna put interested too. They still have some key opponents on that team who can really be exciting show, like Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. I love those players a lot. Also, they have some good players on their bench. Like they still have Kevin Love is on that bench who can provide a spark. Love that team, man. And I still have Tristan Thompson. I still think he's a good show, even though he doesn't play a lot. I think he's a good worth showing when he comes off the bench. I like the Cavs a lot. I think that they're at least going to be interesting. All right, after that we have Denver. Yeah, I'm pumped up. I'm pumped up to watch Denver. When are you not pumped up to watch a Denver game? As long as you have Jokic, I think that automatically puts you in the pumped up category. By the way, you're still adding key pieces. So you're still basically coming down with the same roster, but basically just adding Russell Westbrook in for KCP, which I think Russell Westbrook actually gives you more hype because that's more like a sixth guy, more guy who can pass and create. I like the Nuggets a lot, man. I think they're going to be a really good team this year. I think they're going to be a great team this year. Well, probably Western Conference favorites if you're asking me. And I think they're just a team worth watching, or at least a team that you should be definitely excited for. After that, we have Houston. I'm gonna say interested here for the Houston. I mean, I think I said this on last NBA video. Houston Rockets, they're a very underrated team. You have a lot of young guns in that team who's been with each other just last year. Think about it. This team barely missed out in the playoffs last year with that roster. So I mean, thinking that this team is going to be fully healthy with like still a young, fully healthy roster and that is capable of winning basketball games. I think we saw that last year. Yeah, I think this team is capable, man. I mean, it doesn't even matter what players they have. I think this team is just going to be a very fun, entertaining team to watch. So I'll go interested. After that, we have the Blazers. No, not interested. Not really too motivated in watching the Portland Trailblazers. As a matter of fact, I don't even think they have anybody who really interested me down there. I mean, I could think about maybe like one or two players, but I can't really think of any. Maybe Aiden, I guess. I don't know. I'm not too. No, I'm just not all in on the Blazers this year. After that, we have the Jazz. I'm gonna say just a little because Lauri Markkanen does entertain me a little bit by watching that team. That's basically the only reason why I kind of watch the Jazz, not like on a regular season basis, because they have Lauri Markkanen. I'm wondering how he does, and Jordan Clarkson at times when he gets going. But besides that, I don't think I'm really looking at too much of anything other than that for the Jazz. So I would say just a little. After that, we have the Bulls. I'm gonna say just a little as well. I'm not gonna say no because I am expecting the Bulls not to be the best team. I am expecting them to have kind of bad season. I'm very interested in watching what Josh Giddey does down there in Chicago now. Now he's down there with Zach LaVine and Vucevic. Don't get me wrong. Those four will put you on a good show. But besides that, like I said recently, and Kobe White. Besides that, I'm not really interested in really watching this team. I don't think this team is really gonna be that good. After that, we have the Clippers. Clippers, they're interesting. Can't go wrong. They still have an interesting bench. You still have Kawhi Leonard. You still have James Harden on that team who can fire offensive sparks. I do think the Clippers defense is going to be really good this year. But other than that, like I said, I don't think I'm watching anything else more than the Clippers. But I do think with the addition of James Harden and of Kawhi Leonard there, I do think this team is going to be at least worth a little bit of interest to watch. All right, the last team here we got the Pistons. No, I mean you could say Cade Cunningham is probably the only thing that you really want to watch from the Pistons, but when he's out and when he really gets going, what the hell are you watching here for the Detroit Pistons? I just don't think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be awful. All right, guys, and that is the video on how how excited I am to watch every NBA team. Can't wait for the season. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you guys join us for tonight. We're going to be picking live with the subscribers. Make sure you guys tune in that soon. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Big Me here from signoffmanation.com. Peace out. Stay safe. See you on the next one. Peace out.